A Michigan official flashed his weapon during the public Zoom meeting. I don't have the article up at the moment, but I can at least tell you about it. Nearly
Okay.
300 people signed a public letter calling for Grand Traverse County Commissioner Ron Close to resign after he flashed a rifle during a public meeting on Wednesday. Traverse City is in Michigan. The Traverse City-based attorney Michael Noten wrote the letter and received signatures from community leaders and local residents. Let's just play that first video,
Okay, let's get
which
to
is
the
video three.
video. Video 3. Here we
I don't
go.
know why you invited him to speak. Will you please make some sort of a public statement for the community that you do not accept the behaviors? I mean, you can say that we don't have problem Proud Boys around our area, but there are obviously problem Proud Boys around the country causing problems. And for them to have been invited to speak, I am not a gun owner, but I can certainly appreciate people's wanting to have their gun rights protected. But I would think everybody in our country would have to realize that permission has been given to these activist groups to do more with their guns than go out hunting.
So I say class clown. Like he's that dude in class that he's like he does something super inappropriate to get a laugh out at people. Because you saw one of the guys laughed, right? Like I think he saw it and he chuckled
He was
in the
the
video.
host. He was the host.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what made it more gross for me. That
Mm,
just was
mm.
like, wow, like you guys just know that this is probably the guy who loves his guns, and you
Yeah,
just think
yeah,
it's funny, but
yep, yep,
they're public officials.
yep, yep. You think,
And the reason why, please
okay.
finish.
No, I was gonna ask you, like, do you think like with all this capital stuff, because when I, sent you that list of like question things or whatever, like that was something that I was thinking, like, I think a lot of this stuff that happened in the Capitol, all this stuff that they've been doing, where these people have been walking to like government buildings with weapons, like it makes you think that like they've become like super comfortable with being stupid when it comes to guns. Like, you know what I mean? Like they might think it's a big joke, but people have been shot, you know what I mean, over not jokes, but like put in situations where they thought it was a cute little like situation and something happened and somebody ended up getting shot by like some crazy person or some unstable person. Like they had that shooting one time. I think it was at like was it a sports game or whatever? I think it was like a couple of years back. Where one guy got shot on a baseball field. I think they're playing softball or something like that. I think there were senators playing, or some, or whatever.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So like there was a shooting or something like that there was some sort of thing like that going on. Then you had the lady senator. I don't remember her name for the life of me. I don't remember, but she got shot and almost killed, but she came back or whatever. After a couple months, or I won't say a couple of months. I don't know how long exactly, but because I don't want to assume,
Talking
but
about Gabrielle
Gabriel
Giffords.
Gifford, right? Yeah, Giffords. So it's not a joke when it comes to guns. Guns are meant for protecting your house. I guess for whatever other, hunting, whatever, right? But if you're talking to officials about something serious, about certain situations, about things, and you come over there and you make a joke of it, it just shows the lack of respect first for the person that you're talking to, because that person was saying, I just want you to clarify this and do that and whatever else, work related stuff. And you come out there like, look what I got. I can shoot you. You know what I mean? Like, you look stupid. It has no meaning to what she's talking about. It just shows that you have less respect
Yes.
and like I don't know, man. Like he should definitely get fired for what he did.
He was
You know what I mean? Like, cause, like, what does that symbolize? Like Teresa, when she told me about the thing, is like, what does that mean? Like, what are you trying to say? That you're trying to, like, are you threatening my life right now? Like she was thinking like that woman should have blew up his spot by saying, are you trying to threaten me? Like, why did you have the need to pull that gun out? Like, could you please explain yourself why you're doing that, sir? Like put him on the spot, like so he could feel like an ass, because he really was stupid for doing that. Like you don't pull guns out
I
unless
mean,
it's
yes, it
necessary.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. He was just showing his bravado right there. He was just like, I'm going to bring out my large scope weapon, which is, oh, I was going to tell you that the police also filed a complaint as well about this. So it looks like he's done. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it's just the idea that he just was like, I know that we talked about the Proud Boys and we kind of took it flippantly because we're all, if you look at the whole Zoom meeting, it's
Yeah.
mostly, middle-aged white men, mostly. And they're not afraid. They're not afraid of that. They don't have to be afraid of the organized, I don't
Yeah.
even know what to call it, but it's an organized effort against black and brown people and anti-Semitism as well that is coming from these groups. And we've talked about it multiple times on the show, at least. I wanted to also give a real shout because Demand Better
Hmm.
gave us a shout out on YouTube. So just wanted to say thank you. We
Appreciate
hear
you.
you. Love you too. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And please subscribe, like and subscribe. We do this a lot. And hey, man, like I said, we'll have a thing on the show, on the website, hopefully, where people can, contribute like ideas as well as get involved, down the line if they know anybody that they think that, because we're really community driven. So we want to bring a lot of the community, onto the show so that we could discuss what's happening in different areas of the United States and even other countries or whatever. So that because I don't think the like I don't mind the news to totally the media, but I think that we all need to be informed by people that are actually there, not necessarily the media's perspective and whatever whoever's paying them's perspective on like what's going on over there because like we've been lied to enough, you know what I mean? Like it's I think getting the information directly from the people are the best, at the end of the day. But go ahead. I'm sure that's the way you feel
Oh
too,
no,
right?
yeah, and the last thing I was gonna just add to that story was that the Capitol Police is also investigating GOP Representative Andy Harris, who tried to take a gun to the House of Representative floor.
Yeah, yeah.
So there are no guns allowed in DC that are if you're unless you're a police officer or a and they actually that's one of the reasons why the Capitol Police all didn't have guns. You
Hmm.
have to be issued your gun for your particular route you have to do that day. So it's not like everybody was given a gun. It's just one of those things in DC that they don't do. Um, National Guard clearly has weaponry. That's a whole different kind of that's military.